Hi there and welcome. These are your handover videos for your Coachman Pastiche 460. Starting off at the front, got your hitch head here with black lever. You have to have the black lever pulled up to allow you to wind down your jockey wheel onto your tow ball. Once it's on the tow ball, that black lever will snap down, pushing up that red button there, exposing a green ring. You've got a handbrake just here, which you just pull up nice and easy. And you've got 13-pin electric, so if your car does have 7-pin adaptation, make sure to bring yourself an adapter prior to your collection. 2 points either side and 2 points at the back. You have inserts for your legs. The caravan itself comes with a leg winder, or for extra convenience you can grab yourself a power drill and a 19mm drill bit and just put down your legs that way. Do not attempt to jack up or level the caravan using the legs. They are simply used for stabilisation. Starting here, we're using our test equipment today, so I have a propane gas bottle just here. Now you can use butane, but I'd always push people towards propane bottles, with a in-date gas hose connected onto this regulator just here. Now what you have to do is make sure both sides are firmly connected, and then once they both are, twist the bottle in the positive or open direction. Moving along the side of the caravan, starting off first, you have your flue. Flue is used to get clean air in and out of your boiler. Don't have to do anything with that except make sure it's nice and clean and tidy. Then we've got an aqua full of clean drinking water. We've got a water pump. Water pump connects into this part here by just pressing in, and to remove it you press in on the trigger and pull out. You have a plastic cap to go over the top of the aqua, and then at the bottom of here is your strainer. Now it's very important that at the bottom of this lead, the strainer has to sit at the bottom of the barrel, as otherwise it's just going to gasp even through water. No, it's going to gas through air rather than water, leading to coughs and splutters inside your taps and just making it not as useful. Then you've got your battery locker just here, not a battery installed on this one, and then your mains lead just plugs in just there. Just after the axle you have inserts for your waste pipe, 28.5mm, and that is where your wastewater from both your shower and your sink will feed out of, and then just feed it into a waste master. Then lastly we have your toilet capacity. This top one is where you'll fill in for your water for your flush tank. You can add a little bit of pink chemical as well, which works as a bleach without being corrosive. Also makes it smell a bit nicer. That tank can hold around 12 litres. And just below you have your cassette toilet. When the cassette toilet is full, there'll be a red light that flashes up on the toilet telling you to empty it. To remove it, press up on this orange handle and pull out, but make sure that the catch is in the correct position inside the toilet. Pull out just like so, press up on the orange handle and pull it out. You can also push this out and extend it out a bit more to turn it into a little bit of a suitcase. When you're at your emptying point on site, twist that head to the side, take off that cap. You want to tilt, and at the same time as tilting, continually press in that vent button to drain off any remaining water. What I do afterwards is open that up there, swill in a bit of fresh water, shot that back up, give it a little bit of a shake, and again tilt and vent. Then on your cap here you have measurements in both imperial and metric, and that is for your blue chemical. Blue chemical goes inside here onto the cap just there. Twist the head back to the side, push it in so that orange handle sits behind those white teeth. Now you don't want to travel with either of these two full, so just up above here you have this bung here. Open it up, drains off any remaining water inside your flush tank. Then underneath here you have first your boiler, and then you have these two yellow switch valves which are your drain valves for your water. Vertical position is drain position, horizontal like they are now, allows water to come through. November to March, drain off the caravan permanently, have that switched up, and anytime you come off site, just give the caravan a quick drain down. Got your alarm system built in just there. You have your brain box for your maid smoother underneath that cap there. Then your trips and fuses, pull that down there, are all just there if you ever need that. Very nice and simple, all underneath here. I wouldn't recommend storing anything underneath here though. And just here, we've got your main control panel. You've got a master on and off switch just here, which controls everything. You have lights just here for inside the caravan. Awning light just here, off and on. Come outside. Bit hard to see with the sun, but that's all on. And then you have your pump button. So pump off and pump on. The pump has a little bit of a noise behind it, but what you'll have to do is, after waiting 2 to 3 minutes just to allow the water to sort of flow through, come over to your taps, open up on both cold and also hot as well. And what you're looking for is a nice continuous stream. On both of them, as you can see, nice big parts of water with no coughs or splutters. So, very simple to use this panel. You do have some additional settings which you can go through. It shows the internal temperature, there's your battery voltage and the time. Change the time, you just go into user settings and go through a few bits as well. Then just here we've got your Truma control panel. This is for your heating and hot water. You have a button here which is also a dial, and then a back button. Press in on this dial, come up first to the motorhome with the thermometer in it. That is for the internal temperature of the caravan that you desire. It goes all the way up to 30, and to select you just press in on the dial. Go back to it, you can see that it's set. Oh, flipping heck, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. There we go. Then next up is the thermometer in water. That is for your water temperature. You can either have that at 40, 60 or boost. 40 degrees, 60 degrees or boost. Boost will prioritise the water heat over the heating of the caravan itself. And then once the water is finished heating, after them 15 minutes, it will then drop it back down to 40. Just going to turn that off for now. Then you've got energy source, so you can either use gas, mixture gas and 1 kilowatt of mains, mixture gas and 2 kilowatt, electric with 1 or electric with 2. So you can either use electric, gas or a mixture of both. Then this fan icon, when I'm not set up using heat, it comes to this vent setting. Vent just allows you to open up the windows and it will push out air across the caravan and just allow you to have fresh air circulate around the caravan. When I'm set up with the heating, it will come to either eco, hot or boost, which, similar to the water, will allow me to have it on a nice steady setting, or a bit of a hotter, faster setting, or a boost setting for 15 minutes to get it up to temperature. Then you've got this timer setting here, allows you to set when you'd like the heating and hot water to come on and then off. You first input when you'd like it to start and then finish. Then you've got your time, so it isn't currently 22 minutes past midnight. I set up the caravan 22 minutes ago. It resets itself to midnight whenever it's set up. Then you've got a few additional settings just here. If I can actually select it, there we go. I'll keep on twisting it every time I press on it. There we go. Index, brightness, language, reset, offset. We have set this to what we believe is the optimal settings to use. So if you'd like to have a read up for the additional settings, please have a look inside your book pack. Then to turn this off, press and hold on this middle dial, it will turn itself off. And just here we've got your fridge settings. Turn the fridge on, press and hold on this button here, it will flash up and go to its most recent memory, which in this case was gas on full capacity. It will automatically spring itself so it doesn't show the LEDs, so it doesn't annoy you whilst you sleep. To change the source, press and hold this grey square here, and you can choose either gas, mains, or 12 volt for when you're plugged into the car. So go over to mains, and you can choose 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. That is the amount of power that is being brought into the van, 5 being the most powerful, so it's going to chill it the quickest. Only other real thing to note is for gas, it's the case you'll hear the gas gradually begin to tick in, and then once it's finished ticking, that means that it is now lit. Then to turn this off, press and hold again, it will flash up and turn itself off. No green icon there anymore. Then you've got your hob grill and oven. It does have an electric plate. For that you just twist to the side. Everything else, push in, twist to the side, it will begin to feed gas through, and then just press your igniter. This is what it looks like when they're all lit. And as you can see, nice blue clean continuous flames. Turn it off, back to the central position. Ouch. Then again, for the grill, let's see if I can do this with one hand. You can see both sides nice and lit. And lastly, the oven, press that in, twist to the side, turns on just like that. Any other real thing to note, don't put down this glass sheet until all these burners are cold to the touch, but make sure you travel with it up. Then lastly, you've got your toilet operation. At the top, you've got a button here, press that in. You can hear that motor. That motor is what kicks in and pushes around any water inside the flush tank itself. And once that's full, press open that handle, twist it to the side, opens up the cassette toilet, pull it back to you so that you can actually remove the cassette toilet. Just put the lid down. Then on the top here you have an icon for your cassette toilet. Once the cassette toilet is full, there'll be a red light coming on underneath telling you that it's full and that it needs emptying.